Welcome, I am Emir, and let's look back in hindsight. I overused this meme not May. I'm not a goat. I overused this meme recently on my videos about windows. You know the one, but if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? So let's talk about that this time. And the band behind it. Are they a one-hit wonder? Bastille. Not to be confused with La Bastille. Or is it Le Bastille? French. Well, they were not French, but British. English. Or maybe not. Bastille started as a solo project by lead vocalist Dan Smith. But it grew to include 3 more members, who stuck around and could not be called, as Todd in the Shadows would put it, nameless randos. Keyboardist Kyle Simmons, bassist and guitarist Will Farquharson. Farquharson, is that how you say that? Farquharson? Or Farquharson? Scottish, maybe. And drummer Chris Woody Wood. They released a single, an EP, got signed into a major label, and released their first studio album in 2012, which was 10 years ago. Wow, I am old. Let's talk about Bad Blood. And as usual, save the hit, or not hit maybe, for last. Things We Lost in the Fire. Things We Lost in the Fire. Surely that song is lit, right? It's We Didn't Start the Fire? No, it's a BHS, breakup hangover song. I guess some things are just common across cultures. Even uses the rather cliché metaphor of a fire to describe a crumbling relationship. But at least it has a personality, not droning, not sappy. I could dance, or at least tap my feet or hands to this. Wish I could say the same about Will Farquharson though. He looks so bored. Bad Blood is a bitter song about falling out with former friends who still hold a grudge against the narrator. Or is it narrator? English. Grudge with former friends. He 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 he. Hello darkness, my old friend. Heh, I'm at fault anyway. Maybe. I don't know. We don't talk about Bruno. The tempo of Bad Blood is still energetic. The tempo is still energetic at this point of the album. It starts strong, but you can't help but feel the level of energy drop as we go on. Pompeii, Things We Lost in the Fire, Bad Blood. One thing about Bad Blood though, it's better than the Taylor Swift song. I love 1989, but that song was just a hot mess. Anyway, Bad Blood by Bastille. And then there's Overjoyed. A ballad. It's an inspirational song. No, not really. The narrator singing enjoys conversing, talking and listening. It's two-way. Conversing with someone, maybe a friend who he has feelings for, kinikilig in Filipino. Even if that person seems to be screaming for help. Quote, I hear you calling in the dead of night, unquote. I do hope he understands and empathizes with his friend, because those warning signs are easy to miss. These Streets is another BHS. It's upbeat and ethereal, or at least that's what Genius.com tells me. But it's a BHS. You know how I feel about BHS. Once in an album is enough. More than that, oof. Weight of Living Part 2 starts with chiptune video game-like music. Appropriate, because this song looks back at the time when we were young. Then, all we wanted was to get old. And now that we're old, well, quote, do you like the person you've become? Unquote. Oh, the existential crisis feels. I'm thinking this is Bastille's quarter-life crisis album. Hehe. Hello, darkness. Oh wait, I already did that. That's part 2. Meanwhile, Weight of Living Part 1 is about letting go of your burdens, shooting down the albatross bearing on our necks. Hehe, about that. Also, Genius.com has poems. Icarus is a lesson in storytelling using a song. Icarus is about, well, hello, Captain Obvious. Careful, Icarus. I'm guessing also a metaphor for quarter-life crisis, or burning out, or flaming out would be more appropriate. Oblivion is another slow song. I wasn't really feeling it when I had no idea what the song was about. I wasn't feeling it now, Mr. Krebs. But when I read the lyrics, well, this is one topic you don't want to put a dance beat to. Also, this is a unique song. I know songs from the point of view of someone crying for help, and inspirational songs from someone wanting to help. This is the first song from the point of view of someone offering to help, but not sure how to help. And I think that simply because of that, this song may be my favorite. Flaws is about the need to be honest to a significant other for a relationship to work. It takes two to tango. That I agree with. It's also a serenade, using the metaphor of filling each other's holes. The hole in each other's soul, to be clear. You know how I feel about that. We shouldn't ask others to fill the holes in our lives. Daniel in the Den is another Icarus. This time featuring the biblical story of Daniel. This song is a cautionary tale on trust and betrayal. Never trust anyone. Laura Palmer is a spoiler for the American show Twin Peaks, which I've never seen and which I don't plan to see in the near future. So I have no idea if the band got the references right. The music seems cinematic though. It reminds me of, but does not have the same energy as the meme. Get Home is a cry for help. I think it's supposed to be gut-wrenching, but I don't really feel it. That's my overall thoughts about Bad Blood. I wasn't feeling this album. I love Existential Dread, but I don't know, this album didn't really seem to resonate with me. The writing is interesting. It's not just love songs or breakup songs. I think it's down to the music. That's the reason I can't connect with this album. I don't feel it now, Mr. Krebs. Admittedly, and that's not the point really, I can't exercise to this. The rhythm is just too downbeat. Dare I say, even with a hint of cynicism. Except for the maybe hit, which is also cynical. Quote, but if you close your eyes, does it always feel like nothing's changed at all? Unquote. But it does not sound cynical, does it? The song doesn't sound fun, and that's not the point. The song is about our confusion in times we can't make sense of all that's happening. Yeah, this song came way too early. But then again, it came out in 2012, so end of the world, whatever. The music captures that dread, the feeling of doubt and uncertainty. A droning beat would not have worked, since we do not reflect soberly in times like these. I'd like to see someone try to make a ballad about a, volcanic eruption. Pretty sure a Filipino already did, because we are surrounded with volcanoes. A curse of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Again, nothing about the Pacific is peaceful. For some reason, Pompeii reminds me and makes me listen to Clean Bandit's Rather Be. The first is about confusion, the second about contentment. But it's more because of the music videos, both running away from something terrible. Remember the 5 stages of grief? Pompeii is on the denial stage. Rather Be is on acceptance. And of course, Pompeii is a fine example of how nothing really stays dead on the internet. So timeless, I guess. Remember, it's too early for it to be nostalgic. Nostalgia is 20 years, not 10. But was it even a hit to begin with? Yep, number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. But is Bastille a one-hit wonder? Nope. They're a 2-hit wonder. Of course, hits outside the States don't matter. Because, what definition does Todd in the Shadows use? USA! 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 Anyway, the other hit was Happier, which Todd placed on his worst list. Or was it Diamond Axe Studios music? Nah, I'm not gonna bother rewatching to check. Let's just say, you can't rely on even your heroes. Insert syndrome here. You can't rely on anyone. Only I can redeem myself, and only you can redeem yours. Do you want me to review Bastille's other albums? Request a review by supporting Emir's Balik Tanaw / in Hindsight on Patreon. Please like and share this video across social media. Subscribe and ring the bell. Check out my other videos. I made a lot of one-hit wonders this year. Pretty sure no one's watching them. Support the show on PayPal, on Patreon, or on Brave Rewards on Brave Browser. Thank you to my sibling G-G Arts for my avatar. Check out and support her work by clicking the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.